Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to the Psychic Triad, and welcome to my co-hosts here, the lovely SunPsychic Jean
Hi, everybody.
and the equally lovely, uh, pure visionary psychic medium, Terri.
Namaste. Yes.
Well, ladies, it's been a hot minute since we've been together. Um, this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be a really fun show. Um, I just want to talk to everybody in the audience real quick. We have down below that you can ask for messages from angels, passed on loved ones, pets. With passed on loved ones, we need to know their name and the relationship. With pets, we need name and species. The questions will be taken in random order. So in other words, everybody's questions get starred by us, but it doesn't mean it's going to be chosen to be read. They're just in random order, just whatever spirit directs us towards. Make your questions in all caps and put emojis in, or if you forget the caps, put a bunch of emojis. Just make it something we could see, because what you don't see from your end is that we see the chat and it moves really fast, and it's hard then sometimes to grab the questions. So make it big and lots of lovely, colorful stuff so we can see it. Well, ladies, what have you been doing? How about you, Jean? What have you been doing recently?
I had a wonderful show this morning with Marissa from Earth to Marissa, and we were talking about the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the shift that's taking place here on Earth. And it was a lovely, lovely conversation. And it's always very spirit guided. And yeah, so I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed collaborating with Marissa. And I had a couple of private readings in between there, and now I'm back on here with you guys.
Yay.
Yeah. Before I ask you, Terri Lee, I just want to also point out to the audience, make sure you put the person's name in, because we need the name to make this go a little faster, because this is like speed dating. We got to do it pretty fast. And you have to be present to have your question read. So anyway, thanks so much. Terri Lee, what are you doing?
Well, before I start to spin my tale, I just want to say what an honor and a pleasure it is to be back with you. Very, very talented ladies. It's so wonderful to be together again. Yay. I've had quite a month and a half. I was given for my Mother's Day present from my beautiful daughter, a class in shamanism, a 4-day class with Linda Fitch, an incredible shaman. Actually, there were 3 shamans there that were teaching us. Amazing, in-depth 4 days of just wow. I don't even know where to start. All I can say is that, shamanism is ancient. Even before, Buddhism, there was shamanism. And it is such a powerful, powerful thing to learn and know and experience in all the ways you possibly can. If you have the ability to take a class from a shaman, I highly recommend you do, because I had classes previously, but this one blew my mind. And it was so amazing. And then I got to go and spend 10 days in the mountains. And that was really wonderful too. And as I told the ladies prior to the show, that, Gaia is an amazing healer, and she's also an amazing teacher. And so I learned quite a bit while I was in the mountains. And it was just a true pleasure to be in a quiet space. It was so quiet. And you could just hear the wind and the streams trickling and the birds chirping. And it was just pure peace. And I felt like it was a real respite for me to just, digest all of the stuff that I learned and all of the stuff I'd been working on, and then get this opportunity to really solidify it in nature. So that's what I've been up to.
Oh, well, that sounds very fun. But it also just reminded me that it's true. There's something up with nature right now. Like I have birds in my backyard, and they're birds. They're nice. They don't necessarily love me, but for some reason, I have been able to get very close to the birds recently,
Oh,
like
yeah.
within 3 feet before they fly away.
Mhm.
Maybe they're getting used to me back there, or maybe something's up. So
They're honoring your vibration.
maybe,
Yeah, they feel that.
yeah.
I
Well,
have a bird feeder that's not too far from where I sit to eat my breakfast. And at first, when I put seeds out, they were a little shy, and now they don't care. They
they
just
don't.
hang out, have
They're like,
breakfast.
she's gonna put the peanuts out. We got to get there soon.
Yes, they do.
And you told us before the show that you have a magpie mom. They love the peanuts, man.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing is you get different types of birds coming and going. We also have a little a flock of quail and doves. And do you know that doves actually fight? I've seen it. Doves are the symbol of peace. Boy, if you get them near the seed bowl and one of them gets in the other one's way, they chase each other off. I've seen them go in a circle and chase each other just like in a cartoon. Like, what?
How amazing. Let's say hi to a few people. I see
Yeah.
Wiki's here, and Wiki, I agree. It seems like YouTube's doing a little bit of different stuff here with the naming. Hi, Jen Bowles, and Healing Readings by Donna Marie. Nice to see you, Donna Marie. Jen B, Viviani. Hi, Viviani. Tracy C. Um, Blue AZSF.
Blue
Okay.
eyes.
Blue
And
eyes.
that's Edward. That's
Oh,
Edward. What's his first? There's two, Edward somebody. I recognize his picture. It's Blue Eyes SF, but he went by Edward somebody.
Huh?
What was your name before? And we read for him before. He's in the chat a lot.
And Aquila. Hi, Aquila.
hey.
Edward Kenneth.
And we have Amanda Carroll.
Oh,
Tracy C. Amanda Carroll, you are going to Shasta. Wow. She's going to have
Oh,
some things to report.
can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah. And Julianne. Okay. And Dawn Ewing. Hello from Michigan. Hi. I'm glad you're here. Well,
so I thought when you said that Carol was going to Shasta, I thought she was going to Medium Kim's event where Linda G and Danny Shea and they're all, and the Mystic Next Door, Kelly, the Mystic Next Door, she went, and there's a couple other people that went.
Cool.
But that is such an amazing place to go, and to have everybody there together I can't wait to hear all about it. I think they're there now.
Sounds like they might blow the top off of Shasta.
I know. Linda G is like taking candid pictures and like outing people, sending them out.
That's fun. Let's see. I'm going to look at the questions real quick and see what order we're going to go in first.
I want to say hello to Venus and say hello to everybody, but I want to say hello to Venus. And I was so excited. I posted that in July, my next in-person show is going to be in Annapolis, and it's not until July 19th. So, but Venus, I put it up there, like I put it in my posting, and Venus said she's 30 minutes from Annapolis, Maryland, and that she's going to come and meet me there at the show.
Oh, how exciting.
I know. I know. I can't wait to see her in person. That's going to be so exciting. And I was over the moon when you said that, Venus. Just so you know. I know she said, can't wait.
We're
going to be screaming in the middle of the show. And they're going to be like, what are those ladies doing?
I know when I'm at the shows and I get to meet some people, like I've met Amanda Carroll in person. It blows my mind. So cool. So right now the lineup is Mangled Unicorn, Tracy C, and then Donna Ewing. Okay, so what we need you to do is we need you to say yes, or I'm here in the chat. Just let us know if you're present, because we often need to ask you questions, and we want to build off of your energy so that you help us do this actually by being present. So let's see who of those people says I'm here first, and we'll go with them first. So Mangled Unicorn, Tracy C, and Donna Ewing, and more letters.
Mangled and Donna are here.
Mangled, yay. Okay, here we go. We're going to start. I hope we can call you Mangled without hurting your feelings. Okay, here is Mangled Unicorn's question. Thank you so much for asking this question. I think this is a very interesting thing here.
Yeah.
So she says, I'm going to see my grandma next week, and any messages that Aunt Lisa, who I'm pretty sure is on the other side, wants me to give her, or she passed 10 years ago, and Dad Marcus this January. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Gramps is not doing well either. Got to check on them both. Okay, so we are looking for messages to deliver to Grandma. So
from Aunt Lisa.
From Aunt Lisa, yeah.
Okay. And can I just interject? As we're reading, please validate in the live chat if something resonates with you, and that's right, or that sounds like her, or things like that, or no, and then we can recalibrate. So it's really helpful to have that validation. Thank you.
Yeah, it helps so much.
That's really so difficult there, Mangled Unicorn, and how sweet of you to go and visit your grandparents, and they've lost 2 of their own children. That must be so difficult for them. It's like a bittersweet for them to have to live through that pain, yet to be able to live on and see their grandchildren flourish. I do feel as though they have found the joy in life through connecting to you and their other grandchildren. And Lisa and Marcus are there together working to keep grandparents comfortable and at ease, like not to be fearful, not to be worrying, not to be, too much in their head and anticipating too much. But Marcus and Lisa, I feel like they're visiting your grandparents in your dreams. And you can just say, I had a dream that Lisa and Marcus, or Dad and Auntie, are visiting you in your dreams. Like you can tell your grandparents that you're having a dream that says that. And they might say, oh, well, that's true. And sometimes they don't know what to make of it. Like they feel like, oh, well, that's just a dream. And they don't really, but they know, they remember. I also feel like your grandparents may be having some people call their name and they don't want to tell anybody because they don't want to be, labeled as dementia or anything, but they do hear people calling their names. Um, so Marcus is saying he's the head of the family over there, and that's the way it's going to stay. So when grandparents go over, that Marcus is going to be like the host, and he's going to take care of things. Um, and he's very much comfortable in this role. And Lisa says that she's thanking you. She said, "Trust yourself, mangled unicorn." Lisa said she's going to help to nudge you, guide you, and sort of you'll have like a gut instinct to say or do something. So if you feel like talking to your grandmother and you don't realize sort of why you want to say things, just go ahead and say them, because I feel like Lisa is going to be guiding you. How about you, ladies?
Wow. Well, I Aunt Lisa, I believe, stepped forward here and just surrounded me with this gold color, which is representative of wisdom. I'm wondering if you can comment. She strikes me as a very wow, just really, really wise, and yet at the same time, I feel like she was fun. It felt like she was dancing with joy to feel that you reached out, to know that you reached out, and she's very delighted to be here. She what did I write down here? Um, she's showing me hats. I don't know if she was big on hats, but I'm seeing hats. Beautiful, beautiful color, beautiful energy. She is saying, I am opening doors for you. That's the message. The message is she is opening doors. She is there. She's very close. She's showing me right now that she's very close to you all. When she is in working with you, um, it's important to recognize, as Jean said, any little energies or vibrations that you get, chills, um, those kinds of things. Just go ahead and speak out to her. She says, I'm right here. I want you to know that power of joy, the power of joy to heal physically, to heal the body, but also the soul from sorrow. Wow. It's very neat.
Yeah, she is something else, isn't she? So, mangled unicorn, when Lisa, I shouldn't say I blended, when Lisa stepped in, because she's pretty authoritative, my chest felt like it got so big, like so, I mean, I just felt like my chest got pulled open. So what she's saying with that is I'm not quite sure what's going on with her chest, but she's saying she loves everybody so much. Loves your grandma, loves you, just loves so much. But with this expansiveness, as I talk to her more, she's telling me, make sure to let them know to not be afraid of anything. Live life. Just really live it up. Do not be afraid. She says, I am over here. I am paving the way. I am aware of more things than you guys are. There's no need to be frightened about anything. Just go for life. Go for it. Do the things you want to do. Be happy. She's happy. And the other thing she's showing me is that she's lining up a lot of things, like I feel like she's lining up a party,
She's
and
opening.
she's opening like these. I don't know. It's like she's going to run a tour company over there. She's got a lot of things going on, but I have a feeling that this adventures that I'm seeing are things that she's going to help you guys with, help you understand that life is one great big adventure, and you should go on it, not just sit in a rocking chair and wait and watch TV forever. That's not. She's a woman of action. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. So just tell them she loves them so much, and really strong spirit. I think you personally are going to hear from her a lot, just as Jean said. They're going to hear her. Probably they'll be sleeping and suddenly they'll wake up because they'll hear her call them and stuff. She's really strong. So thank you so much for your question. Yeah, that was amazing. Okay, we have Tracy, and you said Tracy's here? Tracy C?
No, it was the other one. Let me go back.
Oh,
It was Donna.
Donna. Okay, here's
But-
Donna's question.
Yeah, I'll look. And Tracy C, if you're still here, just say hello.
Yeah, because we only want to read if you're actually here. Okay, so Donna says, what ancestors have a message for me regarding my life right now, and are they helping me with my special garden? Yeah, I'm from Washington State, and special garden means something else here. But okay, read on this.
Oh dear. I love it. Okay. Huh.
I see a young boy coming forward, which is unusual for an ancestor. And it could also be like a teenager. But they are keeping you young and keeping you on your path in the sense that spontaneity and sort of like these aha moments that you have. I do feel as though they love it when you are in the garden because you're happy, and that I think you talk to your plants and garden, and you have a lot of wondering. You do a lot of wondering. I wonder this, I wonder that. And this inquisitive, curious nature of yours is very appealing to this boy. And he says he wants to be like sort of the strength that you sometimes feel like you don't have the strength to get down and get back up again, or you don't have the strength to, pick up the heavy, soil bag, and he's saying that he wants to inspire you to keep up with your strength. Like there's he just feels like maybe he lightens your load. He lightens your load. But you do have a lot of people around you. You must talk to your ancestors and connect with them and ask them questions, because your curious nature and your belief in the lineage and all of the souls watching over you and your acknowledgement that they are there really does help to keep them close. How about you, ladies?
Okay. Wow. Interesting. Good stuff, Jean. Here's what I got. I'm writing, still writing. As she's talking, I'm writing what I'm getting so I don't forget. We always say what we see, and what I saw was a knight. I mean, a knight in armor, standing there with the full sword, the full garb, and just standing in front of me. But it wasn't like scary, but he just had a real sense of power with him. So I feel like he might be a very powerful influence in your life. And what he said to me was, I'm here for her protection. And so then I said, well, protection from what? And I didn't get an answer to that. He said, she'll know. So he's there for your protection. He's guarding over you. He said that he is encouraging your strength, which was kind of interesting that was mentioned too. And it's strength that comes only from the kind of strength that can come from soul to soul, spirit to spirit. He said your garden is your treasure, and I stand beside you. And then he said, your earth is a connection to all of your ancestors. So the dirt, I mean, the earth. So when you're working in your garden and you're feeling, the dirt beneath your fingernails, and remember that you're surrounded, that's your connection with your ancestors, that they have that with Gaia throughout all of their lineage. And yeah, I feel like you have plenty of ancestors watching over you as well.
Wow. Great readings, ladies. Donna, I got something slightly different. So I have an ancestor named Samuel who came forward. He looks to me like he probably lived in the Old West. He has a hoe with him. So obviously he was a farmer, and obviously he's bringing the hoe because he's concerned, about your garden too. But he is presenting himself in the most unusual way. I haven't really seen it like this. So there's Samuel, but from his center, from like his stomach area, there's this blinding light that looks like a torus. It's energy moving, or it looks like a tetrahedron. It's a symbol of light, and it's glowing and it's very active. And I tried to ask him, what does this mean? And what he just keeps showing me is, you've had many lives with him. He's coming from that old life. But I believe, seeing this energy, he might even be in your life right now as somebody else. He feels like he's male. If he's here now, he's male. But he has this energy, this glow. So Samuel, tell me more about that. He says, oh. He says, I provide you with vision. I provide you with light. I'm glowing and kind of lighting up your steps in the garden. It feels like he's guiding you what to plant in your garden, and then energizing it so it's going to grow well too.
Oh, cool.
Samuel, how can she honor you? He showed me the hoe being hung up in your garden somewhere. Maybe hang it up to remember about him. So he has been an ancestor, but he's also been in other lives with you. So that's him helping you out. Okay. So before we go to Tracy, let's, I'm going to say the next lineup. The next people that should say hi, we're here, is Violets for Roses. I kind of know you're here. I chose you because you're right here. Heavenly Blessed Honey. And let's see. Sorry, let's do Wiki.
Okay, Vicky.
Okay. So just say hi, I'm here, and we will read your question. Okay, let's see.
Tracy's next.
Tracy's next. Yep,
Tracy
I'm
C.
going to Tracy.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Tracy
All right.
C. There. Oh, I haven't driven in a while.
That's okay. You're doing
All
great.
good.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
Yes, it does. Thank you. What message does my beautiful grandma Mary have for me? Thank you.
I'm getting, she's saying you're worrying too much and she wants you not to worry. She said, don't worry so much. It's like much ado about nothing. And she said, a little bit about mind your own business, like put your heart and soul into you, your own business, your own worries, not worries, but your own concerns, your own things that you pay attention to. And it's almost like you're looking next door and worrying about what's going on next door. And she said, just to keep your eyes in front of you and stay in the present moment. She's saying, remember what I told you. I feel like she was one that would give you like not old wives' tales, but the grass is greener on the other side, like little isms, little grandmother isms that she would tell you not to worry, that she would tell you to keep your eyes on your own paper, and let me see, Mary, can you tell me something else? She seemed like she was quite with it for a long time, and maybe towards the end, she may have picked up forgetfulness. But she is telling me she was pretty much aware and had her faculties all the way till the end. And you cherished this time. I feel like you had a long time with her. Like maybe you knew her as an adult and you were able to connect with her as an adult, which is, quite rare. A lot of people lose their grandparents before they finish high school. I mean, it's not unheard of, but she's saying that it's precious time, and she didn't seem like a grandmother. She's not showing me that she's grandmother. Like she doesn't look like or feel like a grandmother. She seems hip, young, independent with it. And she just wants you to know that life is what we make of it. And each choice and each decision will guide us.
Wow.
That's what I have.
Cool. Please feel free to validate this. I had some interesting messages. I did get a very spirited energy. That's what I would call it. Maybe even a little feisty. But she came through and she wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and care that you gave me. Thank you for listening to my stories. I'm not sure what that's about, but she wanted you to know that she was coming through with this beautiful love and gratitude. And then she also mentioned that what was it she was saying? She was saying, use your energy wisely. Use your energy wisely. And I don't know what this means, but she says, clean your own house. So I don't know. She might have been, meticulous housekeeper, but she's saying, clean your own house. She wants you to know. She is very grateful for your contribution to your friends, your family. And also, I feel like she's saying, thank you. You're doing something in the public, maybe. But she wants you to know she's just really grateful and proud of you. You're a fine woman. she says, you're a fine woman. You're a fine woman. I get that. I don't think she gave compliments willy-nilly. So I think that she deeply wanted you to know that. There you go, feisty. All right. Well,
Very feisty.
thank you. She was a real joy to feel. And that love is very deep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't get as big of messages as you got, but I saw her right away. And she's not showing me her physical body or whatever. She immediately came to my stage as the teapot in Beauty and the Beast. In the
I'm sorry, I love that.
she's little, she's on the stage, but it's that little plump teapot, and it's feisty, it's steamy, it spouts off some steam once in a while, and it's happy. And oh my gosh, she's just got so much energy. And Mary's just letting you know, live life. She is over there doing a lot of care, but I feel like for me, the message is a little self-care, because when I think of a teapot like that, I think about having little tea parties with my grandchildren.
Oh.
And so I feel like for me, she's telling you to do a little bit more self-care. Take time once in a while. And I would have to agree about the feistiness. She's feisty. She's confident because she doesn't need to show me herself. She's showing me her little teapot and how she is, and that she bustles around and she bosses everybody around and she takes care of things. And she is not repentant about who she is at all, at all. And that's probably part of the message too. Don't you be repentant. Be you. Be you and learn from her. Take all those little isms she gave you, put them to use. Okay, Tracy. Thank you for your question. Thank you for letting us meet Mary. She's amazing.
She said she loves her hot tea, and it's very true. She's been doing way too much all at once. So grandmother knows best.
There you go.
And everybody knew what her opinions were.
Feisty.
Yep. Yep. That's amazing. Okay. We got Heavenly Blessed Honey next. And okay. So Heavenly Blessed Honey says, may I get a message about Lily Mae, my new granddaughter, from Kenny and her grandfather. Kenny, her grandfather, my daughter Christina's father. He has passed. So we want a message from Kenny about the new Lily Mae, Christina's father. He has passed. He's been and have been hearing songs that we had together. So she feels he's been around. Okay, nice. So we're looking for Kenny.
He said, believe in miracles. I think he had a hand in it. Did you guys think he had a hand in it?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Said to me, what do you think I've been doing over here? I have been babysitting her this whole time. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I think he had a hand in it. And he's saying you all suspected it. You all were praying so loud, and your prayers were answered. And not only the angels, but he came in to assist, because it wasn't that he assisted you all, that you all could keep your cool and keep yourself together enough so that she could get the care that she needed and to recover. Like, and it is miraculous, but he helped to keep speedy things along, is what he's telling me. How about you ladies?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here, because you say what you hear, but I definitely heard Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm wondering if that's one of the songs. Let me know. I just feel when I think that it was Kenny that came to me, and it is in a very tender way. Like, I want to say sacred. I think that what has happened is a very sacred event, that Lily May is going to have a pretty amazing life, and that he was assigned to make sure that all has gone well and will continue to go well for her in her life. She is, I'm hearing him say, she's blessed. She's going to do amazing things in her lifetime. And it was very important for him. He says to complete his mission. I got chills on that one. To complete his mission. And he's always going to be there for her. Know that. And know that there are powers at play that are extremely important for the entire family. There you go.
Wow. I have gotten chills from everything both of you ladies have said. And I don't have much to add to mine, but the second I tuned into him, he's a big energy. He's a really big energy. And he's like, I've been over here babysitting her. And he's been holding her on his lap. And she is blessed, and he is going to stay with her. He's going to be watching over her. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't turn out to be a spirit guide, because he is definitely part of why she's here. And he is so proud of it. And just in case it means anything to you, but he keeps showing me that it's as if he's showing me that her spirit slid down into the earth, into the body, and the slide he's showing me is this deep coral color, like a papaya color, those orange papaya, just very deep orange. So I don't know if that's what that means. Maybe it's her nursery color, who knows? But he is he's on her side. He's her fighter, her person. So wow. Thank you for letting us read him.
Yeah.
And boy, did we all get him quick. Wow.
It's true that some souls are more skilled than others at coming through with just
yes. And
a message.
definitely was very, very skilled. Okay, so Wiki, you're next.
Wiki. Oh, honey.
Wiki is having a challenging day. She could use a spirit guide pep talk. Pep talk.
Oh. Well, Wiki, I'm going to jump right in there. You were just being showered and surrounded by love. Just that beautiful. They give me deep pink, sort of like the deep pink here, to indicate, guides do that to indicate that deep, tender love, very powerful love. they keep drawing me back, so I'm gonna go there. I did a meditation this morning with David G, and maybe I'll list it later on in the comments, but it was a very powerful message. But what it really brought to me, and this is what they're bringing to you, is understand the power of the love that surrounds you. There's no judgment. There's no criticism of events that have to happen in a certain way. They want you to know how pure this love is. They absolutely adore you. They just absolutely adore you. And I feel like they're just cradling you, going, there's no reason to feel not worthy. There's no reason to feel unable to live this life with joy and celebration, knowing how truly special you are, knowing how truly unique you are in the cosmic consciousness, knowing how important your contribution is to souls living on the planet at this time. You are deeply loved, honored, and respected at all turns in your life, no matter the emotions that come upon you. Sweep them away and take in our pure, deep love for you. Okay, I think that's it. Oof.
Go ahead, Terry.
Wow, that was a powerful, powerful message. And I virtually got the same thing. They're just showing me how much they love you. By the way, your spirit team is kind of a motley crew here. They're looking quite unusual. Some tall, some short, some with those paperboy hats on. And they're just saying, this too shall pass. Don't worry. We all have these days like this. And someday you'll look back and laugh about it. That's what they said.
I agree. They said they showed me you as a superhero, Miss Wiki, and they showed me you with like a almost like a cat suit on, but it was more of like a high-tech cat suit, and that you were totally covered head to toe in like an armor suit, and it had ears on it. And they said and it could be Lyrans that are coming to me here, but they say that there is a superhero inside all of us, and not to ever forget that some days it makes us feel like you can't get anything right, or things aren't going my way, but there's a superhero inside all of us, and you just have to look underneath and inside to connect to your higher divine self. And they say to say thank you to these days that are things are not going well and it's challenging, to say thank you, because it allows us to see the diversity and the duality of, without the challenge, there would be no, not would be no, but it would be harder to recognize the joy, because the challenge is what makes you push up against and to find the joy and to grow and to expand. And that's what they have to say.
Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wiki, and we hope your day gets better.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't pick after that, so I'll go back. We're going to pick some more questions. Because I know you're here. Sorry. Lainey Berhenson, you're going to be next. And let's see. Sorry, we got a lot of questions. I'm trying to figure which one am I going to be drawn to.
A lot of questions out there. It's beautiful.
I know. Okay. And then Jen B. And so right now. Lainey, then Jen B, then just visiting. Okay, so here we go. Lainey, then
Lane, just say hi and let us know you're still here. Laney. Lane.
Lane.
Jen say she's
Do
here.
we always just rename everybody?
I know.
Okay, let's see. I don't see anything from Lainey. Lainey, I hope you're still here. You just put that question in not too long ago. And just visiting. Are you here?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, we're gonna go to just visiting, and then if Lainey's around, let her know that we're going to read her question next. So she should say, "I'm here." Okay.
Nice.
So just visiting says she would like a message from her dear yellow lab Scout. Wow. I'm really loving the pet messages recently.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling puppy energy all over the place. Like, I think Scout wants you to know, yeah, I'm all good. And I'm seeing like a grassy meadow, like in the forest, but the grass has grown high, like in the early spring. I'm seeing that playfulness, like that playing in that grass. And I'm seeing like a favorite ball. There's a ball there that is just something he wants you to know about. I'm going to try to see if I can dial it in a little more. But this ball is it's colored unusually. I'm just going to say that. I don't know. It's not like a red ball or a blue ball. It looks like maybe like a swirling colors. Just this energy. Scout wants you to know that he is in his fullness. That's the message. He's in his fullness, and he's right there watching over you. I don't know if you have a pet. I'm feeling like, have you got another pet? Another pet. I'm just going to say pet. It could be like a cat, maybe. He's just wanting to say hello. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't quite get to it. But another pet, either a pet that you have, a pet you're considering to get. He wants to say hello. He just wants you to know that he is in his fullness. He is in his beautiful, happy place.
She said, yes, we did exactly that in the spring, tall green grass.
Oh.
Wow. Terry, did you want to go next? Or
I got a message from Scout. He came over to the stage. He's just he's big. He's also big energy, puppy like Terry Lee said. But he said, look at all the adventures we had. Now, you might not have thought they were adventures, but even walking in the yard to him was an adventure. Because they have a different vision than we see. So it's always adventurous. And the other thing he did is he took his big paws, and he put his paw on you. He put his paw on you, but it represents you. He put his paw on the arm, and he immediately said, I wouldn't have been allowed to do that in real life. If I was in body, I wouldn't, because he could have hurt you. He has big nails, big paws, but I can do it now in spirit to let you know that I was so happy to be with you. We were such good friends. We're still good friends. He's clarifying that. He's saying you're part of the pack. You're part of his pack. So, okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Scout. He had a good time with you.
Just visiting. I'm so sorry for your loss. It is absolutely the most excruciating pain that we have to make these decisions about our pets, our family members is just horrendous. And he's looking at me with sad eyes. So I don't know if he always had like this sad eye look to his face, or he would sit down or put his chin down and look up at you with these like little sad eyes. And I see his eyebrows moving when he looks back and forth. And he said, I'm so sorry to worry you. Thank you for releasing him from his pain. And he's saying that he wants you to know that love is more than just a word, more than just an affection of the heart. It is love is action, the action that we do for one another, and the selfless uh, act of releasing him and ending his pain. And he's saying that's what love is. And he's saying, you knew, you could read me, you could feel me, you could feel it was my time, you could feel that I was tired, that I couldn't fight anymore. And he's saying that he wants you to know that he loved every minute of every day that he spent with the family. And he's saying that especially you, because I feel like he was your like he would hang around with the family, but at the end of the day he would come and see you if there was a problem or if he needed anything. And he really trusted you, and I think that you had like a real strong connection of telepathy with him as well. But he just wants to thank you for his doing everything that you did for him, giving everything that you gave, and allowing him to be part of the family. And he's saying that he is so he's more golden on the other side. He's like illuminated gold on the other side, like his light body. And he says, you'll know me for sure when your day comes. I'll be here waiting for you.
Wow, that's amazing. I wanted to say Lainey is here, so that's good. But Terry Lee, now I've lost it. There's a cat on the other side. You were getting her her
okay.
cat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it's Mau Mau.
Oh.
I completely lost her reply now, but
Well.
Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot is here. Hey Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Glad you
Hi,
dropped
Scott.
by. Yeah. So, and Lainey is here. So we'll read Lainey now. Hi, gorgeouses. Well, thank you for calling us all gorgeous. Have you time to read for me today? I am so tired of missing you. So Lainey would like just an energy reading. And
Okay.
I'm glad you could catch us. Really glad. Okay.
So I hear somebody say to slow down a little bit, and I know that you there's no moss that grows under your feet. I know that you always like to stay on the move, but they don't want you to like slow down to stop you from doing things. They want you to slow down and appreciate and like smell the roses and notice the miracles that are all around you, and to sort of stay in the moment and find the bliss, the moment, the miraculous moment that we're all here on this earth, spinning through a galaxy, spinning through space. Like how miraculous. Like they want you to really take note of all the miracles around you, and not to just pass them by because of the next place that you have to go to, or the next meeting that you have to go to, or so that's what they have to say.
Cool. Well, Lainey, I got that pink love coming through from your guides. They want to announce themselves as love. And they're saying, we want you to realize how powerful this love for you is, dear. That they want you to practice stillness. We know this isn't easy, but they're also showing me some green, which is spiritual growth. And it's like The spiritual growth is the seeds that you have recognized, the spiritual little seeds, and they've gone into the soil, and they're showing me this grass coming up, which is green, is their sign for spiritual growth. They want you to acknowledge that and understand that the stillness is like watering those seeds. There is a harvest for you. There is a harvest coming for you. And they're saying, and it does not come from hard work. It comes from peace in your heart. Practice the stillness. And around you, you will see the harvest. You will feel the harvest. You will share the harvest with others. Honor yourself for the progress that you've made. Honor yourself for where you are right now in this very moment. Stop the struggle and give yourself the love that you deserve. Okay.
Yeah. So Lainey, they immediately put you on my stage facing the right, so to the future. And it looks like a kind of a sunset. So it's got a lot of pinks in it again, just like Terry said. But you are wearing a suit of armor. But but like a spaceman's, like in a movie spaceman, not the way our spacemans look on the big puffy white suit, not that. This is a very state of the art. You almost look robotic. You got this hard shell on you. And what they're showing me is it's dusty. Like you have been working hard, not just spiritually, but physically. You've been through it a bit in your life and your job. And they're saying it's time to start letting go of the armor. It's time. And they show me like opening up the chest of the armor. So that would be, kind of where your heart is. So it's time to open up a little bit. It's time to let go of the hardness and let the spiritual growth happen. And just give yourself a little softness, give other people a little bit of softness. They're just saying you've had a lot of hard things happen, and those have helped you grow. They've helped protect you, but now it's time to kind of open up a bit, to start opening up and softening up a little. So I hope that helps you. Okay, ladies, we're at 1 hour. And do you have time for one more?
I do. How about you,
yes,
Jean?
one more is great.
Okay.
You're welcome,
Okay.
Lainey.
Yes.
I saw that Edward is here, so we're going to choose Edward's question. And I believe that maybe I've read on Marlene before. So, question change. Lost a dear friend, Marlene. So I guess they must have put in a different question. 2 years ago, she was a psychic witch. Does she have a message for me? I miss her. Okay. The psychics are gonna talk to another psychic. So
All right.
She's saying, what do you miss me for? I'm right here and you can connect with me. She said, you have no other excuse, because there's a full-on connection between her and you. And she's saying, if you want to learn, I can teach you. And she's saying, if you want to experience, I can share with you. And she's saying that it's important for you to believe in yourself, and you don't have to set out a shingle and make a business out of it if you don't want to. You can do this just for yourself and your friends and family, or whatever you need. She said she can help you bring things to you in automatic writing. She likes to work that way. And she's saying that you have signs and synchronicities occurring around you, and you have they want to they're telling me relics, but it's more like natural rocks and stones and carvings and you know these types of relics or statues or totems and things like this. And she's saying that's all well and good, but that's like the jewelry. And she's saying where the magic happens is in here, is right here in your heart. And she's saying that trust and open up. And she said, just write me a question on a piece of paper and then write the answer to the question. And she said, and do this once a day for 2 weeks. And by the end of the 2 weeks, you'll start flowing with words that you didn't even know that you had thought of, and they'll be flowing on the paper. And it's almost like she needs the opening, she needs the availability, she needs your agreement, and she needs your intention. And once you do this for a repeated number of days, that there is an opening energy there that you're welcoming her, and she can come in and talk to you through your automatic writing. Even if it's the same question, just write the same question, whatever it is that you want. But she's saying that there's no better teacher than to have a psychic on the other side talking to you about how to do it. And that's what I have.
Okay. Wow, Edward Kenneth. She came through fairly strong. Yet at the same time, she feels like she enjoys, I don't know how to say this. She enjoys okay, I enjoy what you're seeking, but you know, and I know you hear me. So she's kind of being a little sassy about it. Like, hey, I'm talking to you. You hear me. And what she said was dig deeper. I had it written down here. Dig deeper. You hear me. And so what Jean is saying is the perfect way to get the message is to write it down and don't doubt it. Walk forward with it. She has been in many lifetimes. She's been a witch, I want to say, but also what we would say is a very talented psychic. The ability to, she has the ability to see clearly and repeat what she's saying. She has a very powerful ability. And as Jean said, to help you with this now, but you need to dig deeper. There's doubt. Brush away the doubt. Sweep it out like a cobweb and dig deeper, because there is much work to be done. And I am delighted to be a teacher for you. She's going to bring you things like she's showing me a book. I'm seeing a book opening and a wink. That's wow, interesting. So she's showing me this open book and she's winking. She's just kind of got this little chuckle, like she knows it's really going to turn out really well, that you two are going to work together. And she's delighted that you are beginning to respond. She says, I've been knocking on the door. I've been knocking on the door. There you go. That's it.
Well, it's practically the same message from all of us. She is watching you. She's got the popcorn out. She's got drinks around her. And she's like, it is just getting good. But when she said that to me, I felt like she's saying more than that. It's not just that your life is getting good and that you're opening, that the life that we're all experiencing right now is just getting good. Over there, they're having a great time watching all this. And the other thing is then as she's just telling me it's getting good, then she suddenly fills my vision with this yellow rose.
Oh,
And, yellow roses often are not super, super yellow. They're kind of a little bit, as they get older, they get a little bit more white-ish. And so it's kind of a lighter colored yellow rose. And it really smells. It really smells. And she says, open up to the process. Open up to the process. You are making such a pleasing smell. She's saying your life gives off a scent that's pleasing, like this rose, and that you're growing, and all of your gifts are growing. So, yeah, but it's very strong. The smell is very strong. She's really trying to give you this message that everything's all right. It's going good. She's excited. She's really happy about this. And the other thing she's not saying, but I can just feel kind of going into this, she's very magical. She had a lot of magic around her. And I think you can borrow that a bit. So,
what a great teacher you have. That's awesome.
yeah, how exciting.
And he has
Well,
a comment down the, he has a
okay.
comment. There we
Says, that's her, always pushing me to use my abilities. I feel her all the time, crying. She's always in my head. Generations of witches in her family, always on me to learn. Cool.
Yay.
Oh, and I like this. She was sassy, taken too soon. My heart. Yeah, growing. Thank you, Edra, because we could tell by what she's saying. You are growing a lot. That is fabulous. Well, ladies, it's been such a nice time with you. This hour has flown by,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely flown by, and I'm so happy that we could do this. Because we couldn't answer everybody's questions, we just couldn't get to all of them. Where might they see you next and be able to ask a question?
So for me, if you don't mind if I jump in, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, I have a members only live coming in. So if anybody is a member of mine, you get to chat with me one-on-one. Well, not one-on-one, but one on members privately. And then at 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific, Jeannie B is going to be on my channel, and she is just fabulous. We're going to be doing readings all day long. She's really tremendous. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 Pacific, I have Sherry H from Voices from the Swamp is going to be visiting me, and she is just absolutely fabulous. If you don't mind, I'm going to say my Sunday schedule. I'm going to be on with Ginger. We're going to be doing Celtic mysteries. And we don't know anything about them. We're going to be learning right along with you, like asking the pendulum and asking the cards. So bring your questions about Celtic mysteries. That's at 12 noon on Sunday. And then Valerie from Illumination Portal will be here with me talking about Cancerian energy and the new moon and Saturn. And there's just so much going on in the astrological lineup, and we love to do readings if we have time towards the end. So hopefully it's going to be such a fun weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. So thanks for letting me say all that. I'm just really looking forward to my weekend.
That's exciting. Well, I am just kind of wrapping up my walkabout. And because of the holiday coming up, I'll be posting on my channel. If you go to the messages board and watch for that, I'll be letting you know what's happening. I'll be coming up soon and just feeling full of energy and ready to go. So it was a real blessing to be here with you all today. And thank you. We had Julianne said great messages today. So Julianne, we just want you to know we appreciate that encouragement so much. And thank you very much, everyone, for your beautiful energy today.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I am going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be in Mount Vernon, Washington, just for one day at the MeWe Fair. You will that's the Metaphysical and Wellness Fair. You'll have to, if you're around there, you'll have to go look it up because I actually haven't even looked at the map. I don't even know where I'm going yet. So, but it will be up there in Mount Vernon, and it's not too big of a town. And then Sunday at 10 Pacific time, I am with Allie, and we'll have a show. We're not quite sure what we're going to talk about, but probably pets. So,
Yay.
oh, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for putting them all in caps and emojis and making it easy for us to see. I do see that I missed one. Sorry, Jen. Thank you for being understanding. We try to get to all of them, but we can't. So we'll see you all later. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.